Hi everybody. With the Department of Employment Affairs and Social Protection's recent requirement for all customers to confirm their eligibility for the COVID-19 pandemic unemployment payment, the quickest and easiest way to submit this form is through the department's website, My Welfare. The site is a simple, easy to use one-stop shop for many welfare services, and today I'm going to take you on a step-by-step journey on how to confirm your eligibility for the COVID-19 payment, which should only take 5 minutes to complete. First things first, we'll type the web address into the address bar here. So www.mywelfare.ie, which will bring us to the home page where we can see a banner on the right hand side of the screen which says confirm your eligibility for your COVID-19 pandemic unemployment payment. So I am going to click that now. Here we see some more detailed information about who should complete this form, which is anybody currently in receipt of a COVID-19 pandemic unemployment payment. It also gives us pointers on what information will need to be provided throughout the application. And if your circumstances have changed and you are no longer eligible for the payment, you can close your claim by following the link here. But for today, we click Complete Now to get going. So we've clicked the Complete Now button, and that has transferred us from My Welfare over to the MyGovID login page, which will allow us to access the form securely. We're going to use the login details we used when we originally applied for the COVID-19 pandemic unemployment payment online. But if you didn't apply online in the first place, it's very quick to set up your MyGovID account. You simply click on the button Create Account to get started and enter an email address and create a password. In this case today though, we have one already. So we enter our email address and password and click Login with MyGovID. So after we've logged in, we are brought to the start of the application where we are told how long the process should take, which is only 5 minutes, and gives us an overview of what questions we are going to be answering, some about personal details and some about employment details. So we click Complete Now and away we go. First section will ask us for some personal details, so we start by entering our name, which is Joe Bloggs in this case. Then enter our mobile phone number, our date of birth, followed by our PPS number. Now this is not my personal information, as you can imagine. It's just test data I'm using for the purposes of this demo. We then enter our mother's birth surname and finally our address. So you can simply enter your air code here if you have it, which will automatically return your address, or you can manually enter your address here also. We then click Save and Continue to bring us to the next section. Here we will be asked about our previous employment details. There are two options to choose from, either employed or self-employed. So anybody who is working for an employer, company or business would choose employed. And for the sake of this video, we are going to choose that option also. We are then asked for information about our previous employer and details surrounding this employment, such as our previous employer's name. So I type that in. The country where this employment was based, which is Ireland. The last day that we worked, which would be the day our employment ceased. Then we are asked if we have had any conversations with our previous employer regarding our employment, and based off this, if there is a view on when we may return to work. So I'm going to say yes, there has, but I don't yet know the date. Finally, we are asked if we were also a full-time student for the previous academic year. If we answer yes, we will then be asked to specify whether we were in second level or third level education. However, in this demo, we are going to answer no to this question. So we click Save and Continue again and are brought to the final page. The final step is a declaration confirming some key criteria before submitting. Ensure you read these carefully and that they are true for you. We then click that we have read and agreed to the above declaration, and once the box is checked, the Submit button becomes active and we can finish our application. Once we click Submit, a success screen appears, so there's nothing more we need to do and they will take care of the rest. So we can click back to our account. You will receive a notification into your My Welfare inbox to say that your form has been received. If you are still eligible, then everything continues as normal with your payment. The department won't get in touch. But if your circumstance might have changed since you first applied, then they may stop your payment and they will get in touch with you with any further information. In my view, it's worthwhile, if you can, to verify your account so that you can get a better online experience. You gain access to viewing and tracking other claims you might have. It makes it easier for officers to get back in touch with you. And if you were to claim again for any other scheme in the future, you may be asked less questions. You can verify your account on mygovid.ie. Anyway, that's all from me. Pretty harmless task, and hopefully it was easy to follow. Thanks very much.